What's up, guys? Smash up that like button for 18.8k Bitcoin. $18,900 right now, pretty close. Smash up that like button. We're going to get started here in just a second. What is going on, guys? What is going on? I just skipped the... There we go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. Bitcoin is absolutely destroying right now. Coming up on 18.9k. Actually, we already hit 18.9. And we're getting really close to 19k. We'll see if we can get there during this stream or not. We'll see. Bitcoin is, you know, trying to get to higher prices right now. So we'll see. Guys, definitely smash up that like button as we get started here. Let me know if everything is good. Let me know if the audio is good, if everything's working. We also have altcoins starting to move. We got Ethereum coming up to 515, and Chainlink is also now at $14.30. So everything is looking great right now. There has never been a better time to be in the crypto space than right now here in 2020, after the Federal Reserve printed trillions upon trillions of dollars. The exact reason why Bitcoin was created in the first place was to hedge against the devaluation of fiat currencies, and 20% of all US dollars were printed this year in 2020. So there has never been a better time to be investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. This is why it was made, and we are now benefiting off of it tremendously. It's absolutely incredible. Guys, smash up that like button. Guys, let me know in the chat, are we good with the audio? Everything's good, music is good, all that? There has never been a better time to be in crypto, guys. It's truly amazing. It is truly amazing. We're going to be looking at everything. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at Ethereum. We're going to be looking at Chainlink. We're going to be looking at a lot of news. I mean, XRP is even pumping. And we got like a bunch of stuff popping off right now in the crypto space. A lot of money is flowing into crypto, and that money is also starting to finally hit the altcoins. We're starting to get a little bit of movement there. Absolutely incredible. A lot of people are loving the soundtrack right now. And if you just type this in on SoundCloud, you should find it right there. Yeah, I really like this one too. But yeah, guys, it's a wild ride right now. It is absolutely wild to see what's going on here. So let's move into the charts. We got Bitcoin right now. This is the 30-minute chart, actually. Bitcoin broke above that 18,500 level. We've bounced up. We came back, tested it as support, and we are now rallying up to new highs for the year. We are just a couple percent away from the all-time high. Let's actually figure out how far away are we from the all-time high price for Bitcoin. Oh my God. This weekly chart looks insane. This is just, every time I look at the weekly chart, I just laugh. I'm like, this is just insane. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's see. Let's go check out. So for Bitstamp, the all-time high is less than 4% away, guys. Less than 4% away. Now breaking above 18,900 on Bitstamp. That is where we're testing right now. And this weekly chart is just absolutely savage. Absolutely savage. I mean, there could be new people watching. If you're looking at this chart, this is the weekly chart. This high that you see on the left side of the screen, this circle that you see, is back in 2017 when everybody was trying to buy Bitcoin. That's this peak right here. Now we're only 4% away from that exact price level. Once again, Bitcoin coming full circle and doing what it was destined to do, which is moon against fiat currencies. Moon against fiat currencies. Absolutely amazing. Bitcoin's so close to the all-time high. And, you know, there's a lot of speculation of whether Bitcoin's going to break out straight above it. Are we going to get rejection first? Are we going to break out above it, then come back down? I mean, the thing about this trend is that it's absolutely vertical. It's vertical, guys, on the weekly at least. On the weekly, Bitcoin is vertical. On the daily, it's looking really nice and parabolic. Still got the momentum to potentially push into the 19K range. Still got the momentum. It's there. It could happen, guys. It can happen. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not totally sure if Bitcoin's going to pull back here. It looks like we have a lot of momentum and a lot of demand, and there's not that much Bitcoin available on the market. So maybe we do cross above 20. But I mean, how long can Bitcoin maintain a vertical posture like this? That's the real question. How long can Bitcoin maintain an absolute vertical posture? Is it? I mean, how long? How long is it going to last? Can we just continue to go to vertical forever? No, we can't. At some point, we are going to pull back. You know, is that likely to happen? What I'm drawing on the chart, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Personally, I think we will see some chop at or around, maybe above it, maybe below the all-time high. Somewhere around the all-time high, we'll probably see a little bit of chop, right? I would at least expect something. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe not. The daily chart looking pretty good. Bitcoin is now, you know, well above the 70 level in the RSI. Since we initially got the breakout, as I've been discussing on this channel, once we got above 12K, we just held the 70 level on the daily RSI continuously all the way up. We just bounced right off 70 constantly. So that is our support right now. And we are well above it here And also, as I was talking to everyone that was in my Patreon today, I was discussing the weekly RSI. The last bull market, the RSI came up to these super high levels on each parabolic run, and Bitcoin is actually not even, if you're looking down here where the mouse is, Bitcoin hasn't actually reached the same levels that it reached in late 2016, 2017. We actually aren't even there yet, so we do have room to move up. Bitcoin could extend to the all-time high, potentially past the all-time high. That's also possible as well. Anything is possible right now as Bitcoin is testing 18,900 here. Pretty incredible. So yeah, we do have room to move up on the weekly RSI. I wish you guys could see that a little bit better. I'm sure you can see it though. So weekly is pointing that we do have at least a little bit more upside, though daily though seems to be showing that we could have, you know, pretty decent more upside as well. We're getting there though. We're getting to a point where it's a little bit, you know, I guess back in 2019 we actually ran up to levels that were at 88 on the daily RSI, and we're pretty close. We can still move up more. Right, so weekly and daily are showing us that we do have room to move up. Things can continue to the upside. So Bitcoin is still looking quite bullish, surprisingly here, guys. Looking like we're gonna probably test the all-time high. It could happen quite soon. Also, Ethereum here. Ethereum finally getting a breakout. Ethereum finally starting to move. Everyone's been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for this one, and we've been patiently waiting, getting frustrated with Ethereum, and finally Ethereum has got the breakout. We're finally getting above 489, now testing prices as high as 517, and we are coming up on my first target, which is 543 at the 618 fib extension, getting close to that level. If Bitcoin continues up, Ethereum will probably hit that target, right? We'll probably hit that target. So Ethereum on the weekly is looking quite interesting as well. Ethereum has started to make that move that we wanted. I mean, now it's looking really good. Now it's looking really good. Looking at the log scale view, let me just get rid of everything on the chart. Looking at log scale, Ethereum's finally starting to come back above that historic area where we found a lot of resistance and support from 2017 to 2018, right? There was a lot of chop here recently because there's a ton of price history in that range. And we're finally above that, actually used it as support a little bit, this range. And yeah, we're getting above that now. Ethereum is, you know, potentially looking to test up to much higher levels. I mean, I would actually use the fibs right now from high to low, from the last major swing high to low. We hit the, here, let's go from high to low again. We hit the 382 in 2019, and we were struggling at the 50% fib extension, and now the next target is 543 at the 618. So we are respecting these fibs generally here. We actually hit these targets pretty well on each move up, pretty close on this one. And now the next target is coming in at 543, and we'll see. We will see. I mean, there's not, I mean, when Ethereum was breaking out in 2017, we were kind of just moving straight through that range, this range, straight back down this range, straight back up, straight back down. So there's really not that much resistance actually until you get upwards of 600. You know, you could hit the 786, 676 or so, and then 800 next. But Ethereum is finally making strides, and it's really all up to Bitcoin here. You know, how bullish can Bitcoin be? How long can we maintain these prices? Are we going to continue past the all-time high? All of these things are obviously going to affect Ethereum, right? Everything, I mean, cryptocurrencies are very correlated to one another. Really, everything's correlated to Bitcoin for the most part. And everyone's wondering about Chainlink in the chat. Everyone's asking about Chainlink in the chat. So, Chainlink, one of the top performing, actually, I think it's the top performing cryptocurrency in the top 20 cryptos. If I'm not mistaken, let's try to confirm that real quick if we can. I believe that, yeah, by the way, Cryptowatch changed their layout here, which looks really cool. Let's go to the assets list, and we'll look at what is the top performing crypto this year in the top 20. Whoops, this is not going to be the top 20. Let's go to market cap again. So let's look 1 year. Chainlink 542%. 542% on the year. right? So Chainlink is way up there as top performer right now. Of course, it depends on what bottom you're looking at, but Chainlink is up 542%. And in the top 20 cryptocurrencies, Chainlink is #1, top performer. Waves up 1,000% this year, really? Wow. But anyway, yeah, of the top 20 cryptocurrencies, Chainlink is #1, up 542%. So let's keep that in mind. Chainlink is actually really performing extremely well, extremely well. And if you look at, you know, where we are from the all-time high at $20, let's go from high to low here and look at Chainlink is actually less than 30% away from the all-time high. So it's up. Chainlink is up 540% this year over the past year, and it's only less than 30% away from the all-time high. Extremely good performance, right? And I know a lot of people got in at the end. They bought at the very top, and they, you know, are now holding bags. But of course, that is just human nature, guys. That's how it works. You know, if Bitcoin pulls back from here, a lot of new retail traders are going to be holding bags for maybe a couple months. You know, that's just how it is. You got to buy coins before they pump. But anyway, Chainlink looking really good, performing really great this year, only less than 30% away from the all-time high. We're getting above $13.66, which is a very critical spot. From high to low, from $20 down to $7.30 using your fibs. This 50% fib extension lines up with a previous resistance on the way up, a previous support, another resistance, more resistance, and now we're getting above it. So that is one of the most key pivot points for Chainlink is 1366, about, right around that range. One of the key pivot points. And as long as Chainlink can maintain that as new support, right, and continue to make those higher lows, we'll probably end up ranging towards $15.15. $15.15 would be the 618 fib extension, and that's the next upside bullish target is $15.15. So that's all looking pretty good right now. Chainlink is, you know, making higher highs, making higher lows, looking good, less than 30% away from the all-time high. Can't complain. Great, right? And it's an altcoin. A lot of altcoins have not been performing good recently until, you know, maybe today or tonight, right? But Chainlink has actually been able to maintain its value over time. Even though we did have a very harsh correction off 20, it's maintaining its value over time. And as long as we can hold that 1366 level as new support, it's going to be really, really nice. It's going to be really good. Ryan Miles coming in with the 5. He says, I'm late to the stream. Do you have a sell target for Bitcoin for BTC this bull run? Will you cash out in stages? Will you hold some BTC forever? So the thing is, it's very hard to predict like what Bitcoin's trend is going to be like. I'm very likely when I sell is going to have to do with the volume signature on the way up. If Bitcoin is going parabolic over the next year, and we have like multiple parabolic runs to the upside, like, you know, if it plays out anything like last time, for Bitcoin, I would be actually analyzing the volume to tell me when to potentially, you know, time a pullback or when to, you know, just get out of the market entirely. And also it has a lot to do with the parabolic trend, right? Has a lot to do with the parabolic trend. If Bitcoin, you know, we don't know how Bitcoin is going to behave. I mean, it's behaving extremely bullishly right now, but we don't know for sure how is Bitcoin going to behave in the next bull run. In the last bull run, off of $200, Bitcoin went, you know, parabolic. It had multiple parabolic extensions up, pulled back, hit the 21-week EMA, continued up, or I should say parabolic advances. And, you know, we had an exponential increase in price, exponential increase in demand until it was literally the easiest bearish call I've ever made in my life. And the reason I started this channel was actually predicting that Bitcoin was going to crash from here down to 2,500. It was a pretty close prediction over a year. That's why this channel even exists, was because of that prediction. But this was like the easiest bearish call I ever made, because all it really was Bitcoin broke the trend line, right? We had a parabolic trend, and Bitcoin, if I can even draw this right now, my bad. Bitcoin ran up along this trend, and then what happened? We met the trend and we broke it. We met the trend and we broke it, and that was it, guys. We were on a year-long parabolic trend, and then once we broke it, that was the end. That was it. And you had on Coinbase, you had a lot of sell volume there, and yeah, breaking that parabolic trend was a huge bearish signal for me. And guys, it really is that simple sometimes. The same thing happened in 2019. And this is also another bearish call that I made that Sunny Decree gave me a shout out for. So like, I know what I'm looking for. I know when to sell. And this was another one right here, guys. This parabolic trend broke. Oh my God, look how similar that is. Very similar style price action. Oh my God, what happened afterward? Oh, wait, we had a descendant triangle? And then we had arguably another descendant triangle right after this one. Interesting. Very similar style psychology. Very similar style market structure. Wow. So yeah, I'm looking for stuff like that. I'm looking for the next parabolic trend. How's it going to form? You know, what is the volume looking like on the way up? And I'm going to be selling probably as we're breaking below the next parabolic trend, if it is a parabolic trend. In crypto, it's very momentum driven, so it probably will be a parabolic trend. So yeah, I mean, look at these both of these market cycles, guys, so similar. And I made the same call based on the same exact signal. And also, yeah, the volume, if you go to Coinbase, the volume is really, really reliable for the analysis as well. But yeah, Ryan, yeah, it's all based on the trend. You know, there's a lot of factors that play in, but yeah, I'm probably going to be scaling out of Bitcoin at some point in the next year, maybe at the end, yeah, maybe a year from now or more. But again, it depends. We don't know how Bitcoin's going to behave on this run. We don't know for sure because there's a lot of institutions getting involved. And the way that Bitcoin behaves could change over time. It could change. So Bitcoin, you know, who knows? Maybe Bitcoin doesn't stop at the all-time high. Maybe we do just blast straight through it. That is a possibility. That is definitely a possibility. But we'll see, right? There could be volatility in the short term at the all-time high. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is all of the incredible news that we're seeing right now for crypto. So like, first of all, guys, we had the most money printing we've ever seen in United States history, actually global history. The most fiat currency ever printed was in the year 2020, I believe. 20% of all US dollars were printed this year. And Bitcoin was created as a hedge against that. Bitcoin was created as a hedge against inflation and the devaluation of fiat currencies. So Bitcoin is a limited supply currency. It's hard money. So there was never a better time to invest in Bitcoin than 2020. And so considering all this inflation, all this money printing, all the fundamentals that are working in Bitcoin's favor right now, there's so much stuff going on. You know, sorry for the white screen. The amount of Bitcoin addresses holding one Bitcoin is at a record high. The amount of Ethereum addresses holding one ETH are at a record high. BlackRock, the chief investment officer, says that Bitcoin could replace gold to a large extent. And I was talking to my patrons about this. BlackRock is a global investment management corporation that handles $7.4 trillion in assets. $7.4 trillion, and they're one of the biggest, and they are saying that Bitcoin is going to take over gold to a large extent. I mean, that's insane that we just heard that from BlackRock. That is absolutely insane that just happened. And Deutsche Bank says that investors increasingly prefer Bitcoin over gold as an inflation hedge. Wow. Interesting. It looks like Bitcoin is just taking the world by storm. Mike Novogratz says 65K. U.S. firms launching, Bitcoin retirement plans, all this stuff. Ethereum apparently is outperforming Bitcoin. That was another one. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is absolutely unprecedented news. These incredible claims that are being made by these huge entities, and it definitely reflects in the Bitcoin price right now. I mean, an entity of $7.4 trillion just said Bitcoin might overtake gold to a large extent. And the thing is, Bitcoin's market cap is still so small, so small. Let's reload this page. Bitcoin's market cap right now is $349 billion. $349 billion. And let's go to this Bitcoin dominance right now. Let's go to Actually, I'm gonna have to search for it. JP, I think so. JP Morgan Chase, JP Morgan, their market cap is 350 billion. So Bitcoin is now on par with JP Morgan in market cap. So Bitcoin's coming up, and it's above MasterCard already. Bitcoin's worth more than Coca-Cola. Bitcoin's worth more than Disney. Bitcoin's worth more than many things now. And all it's going to take is one more major bull run, and Bitcoin will be up there with Facebook and just below Google, you know, in market cap. So insane stuff going on. Guys, we only have 143 likes. Come on, let's smash up that like button. Guys, we have 700 people watching right now. So let's see if we can get 300 likes in 30 seconds. I'm timing you. 300 likes in 30 seconds. Go, 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 go. You guys have 25 seconds to get 300 more likes. 300 more. We were only at like 150. We were only at 150. We got to get, guys, you only have 10 seconds. 10 seconds to hit that like button. You don't get any reward, but we're so close. All right, you guys failed. You guys failed. You gotta work faster. But we could at least get 300 likes though. Guys, I appreciate all of you tuning in, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you are new, we're talking about a lot of stuff today. The title of the stream is Bitcoin 9,000 question mark, because we're not actually there, but it is a little bit of clickbait. A little bit of clickbait, I'll admit it. But yeah, this is a really exciting time for Bitcoin. The weekly chart, I mean, it looks like Bitcoin is like underwater and wants to just, you know, just break out, just erupt out of the all-time high. It's getting to that point that it looks like that. We'll see though. We'll see how much momentum we have if we can really make that happen. The daily's still going extremely parabolic here as well. So let's see what's going on in the chat. I've missed some chat. By the way, guys, I'm drinking a beverage right now. A beverage. That's what we're gonna call it. Apparently YouTube has rules on this. So let me see what chat is saying, because I've missed a lot of chat. Let's go into the 4 hour, 30 minute. We'll just stick to the 30 minute for now. Very, very low time frame. Looking at Bitcoin as it's breaking out. So let's see. I've missed some chat here. Why? Someone says bull run ruined. How is that even possible? What are you talking about? It's just getting started. It's just getting started, guys. Somebody wants me, someone wants me to play a song. Do not spam the chat. The mods might block you. The mods may block you. But yeah, I'm just looking at chat. I've missed a lot of chat. So everyone's just really excited right now. Yeah, so Bitcoin is now, you know, coming up to the resistance line of this upper sloping parabolic channel, I guess you could call it, which is actually at 19K, about 19,000. Right around 19K. So if you get above 19,000, or I guess more specifically 19,080, that would be a break above this resistance line, and then we would be, you know, extending out of this channel, which would get really, really epic really fast. I'm not sure. I'm very curious to see if this is really sustainable. How sustainable is this run? If we broke straight out into the 19K range towards 20K, you know, in the next day or two, how sustainable really is that? And can we, you know, continue to exceed the all-time high price? Are we going to see chop around this area? Because there's a lot of speculation. You know, some people think we are going to get resistance. We are going to pull back. Some people think that because everyone thinks we're going to pull back, we're not going to pull back. And there's like these two camps right now. Guys, let me know in the chat. Do you think that we're gonna, you know, move through 20K with ease? Click 1. If you think we're gonna get a pullback, click 2. Seems like people are flooding in with their answers. It seems pretty split. This is what I'm saying. It's really split. It's like half and half. Half the people think we're gonna get the correction, half don't. Very split. And then also, on a side note here, XRP is also starting to move a little bit. XRP finally starting to get some kind of move, which is interesting to see. That explains the sentiment of the crypto space right now, because a lot of new people that are like seeing Bitcoin on the news, or their friends are telling them to go buy Bitcoin, and they look at it and they go, what is $18,000? I'm not gonna buy Bitcoin. And then they go scroll through Coinbase and they go, oh, this one's cheap, and then like buy XRP. I swear to God, that's what people do. I've had friends that literally came to me and told me that that's what they did. They were like, yeah, I just like went and bought the cheapest one. I was like, what did you buy? They were like, XRP. I was like, okay. But yeah, XRP finally getting some love here, finally breaking above this price level. Of course, we actually had this as horizontal resistance since what, September 16th area? Resistance, 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 and now we're finally getting above it. Sorry, when I said that, I meant 2019, September of 2019. I mean, those XRP holders, man, I congratulate you, I guess, if this breakout really continues. You guys have been holding this for that long. That is some real dedication for an asset that's doing nothing except basically going down. Finally recovering now, though. I'm not a huge fan because, I mean, you know, I think XRP is going to probably moon. I think it's probably going to break out. It's looking like it wants to break out right now, and it probably will. It's probably going to go to like 50 cents or something if Bitcoin remains bullish. Probably would. But the reason why XRP, why would XRP go down for 2 years? Why would it just go down? It's because there are big players with a lot of XRP, because there's a lot of XRP out there that are just selling. They're just selling it, right? So there's more selling interest. There was more selling interest in XRP over time than there was buying interest until March. Now the buying interest picked up. We got a lot of accumulation for XRP, right? So there you go. Now you're creating higher. You're finally creating higher lows. Now you're just getting your first higher high after like years. Now, and this is like what I said on Twitter recently. I said buying XRP is actually low risk right now. And then like it just, after I said that on Twitter, it actually mooned. I didn't buy it though. But yeah, I mean, at this point, you're probably going to end up moving up towards like 50 cents, probably. Getting above this horizontal resistance, and then you might find some chop at like 37.5 cents, and then you'll probably range towards 50. As long as Bitcoin remains bullish. As long as Bitcoin remains bullish. Yeah, the boring assets are becoming hot. Someone just said that's true. A lot of things are pumping. Actually, I'm very curious to see now. I'm now curious to see what is Bitcoin Cash doing. What is Bitcoin Cash doing? Because this one hasn't moved. I'm not really a fan of Bitcoin Cash, but I'm just curious because it hasn't moved at all. And I was looking at it earlier in today's stream. This is like, I mean, this is not financial advice, guys, but this is like the next coin to probably pump. Maybe, right? It's done nothing. It's done nothing. Bitcoin Cash has done nothing in all of this bullishness. Money's probably going to start flowing into Bitcoin Cash for a short-term move, at least. Probably. Again, I'm not recommending anything. I'm just saying, very low risk right now for Bitcoin Cash. Very low risk, I would say, at least. Possible opportunity if you wanted to trade this to, you know, maybe 320 or as high as 500 almost. We'll see. I would suspect that, you know, maybe in a week or two we come back and this thing's pumped. Possibly low risk play right there. What is Bitcoin doing here? We're still sustaining. So earlier today we broke out towards 18,800. We pulled back, tested 18,500 as new support, rallied up, and now we've like came into new highs, right? And I guess we just back tested the previous high right here earlier today as new support. Not really confirmed at all, but you know, there's not that much selling going on here. At least all the selling is being bought up. So, you know, maybe we do start to range up to the top of the channel, 19,080, and then potentially look to break out towards the all-time high. Maybe. Could it happen tonight? It's actually possible. It's possible. I'm not sure if it will, though. Not sure if it will. This is looking pretty bullish still. Hey guys, we just talked about XRP. I don't know why people are requesting it. I literally just talked about it. BCH is dead. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I don't own any BCH. I was just looking at this earlier today and I thought, if nothing has happened with this one, it probably might pump. If everything else starts pumping, this might pump. Again, I'm not recommending anything. I shouldn't even be talking about this. I just thought it was an interesting potential setup. See Ethereum on the 4-hour breaking out again. Actually not breaking out again, pretty close though, coming up a little bit more, pretty close to 517 once again. $19,000 has been tapped, someone says. I guess it depends on the exchange that you're looking at though. Depends on the exchange. A lot of people are talking about Theta. It's not really doing much on the 4-hour yet, though it does look like this does look pretty primed for a move, actually. Seems like you had pretty decent accumulation. You were able to sustain those prices. Good accumulation. I could see this thing pumping. I guess you do have a resistance line that you could be looking at right there. I know a lot of people on my Patreon have Theta. Yeah, I mean, you're coming up to the resistance. You're pretty much at a breakout point on Theta on the daily. You're pretty much at a breakout point. If you do pop above this resistance, expect potentially a pullback to the previous resistance as support and then a rally. But yeah, I think the biggest news recently that was the most impressive to me was this one. This is like the thing that really kind of made me step back and go, whoa, okay. BlackRock's chief investment officer says Bitcoin could replace gold to a large extent. The chief decision maker at BlackRock, for where BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, invests its funds, said Bitcoin could take the place of gold to a large extent because crypto is so much more functional than passing a bar of gold around, right? And this is the thing that you guys remember when Peter Schiff in that argument with Max Kaiser, he was saying, Peter Schiff was like, what can you do with Bitcoin? What could you possibly do with Bitcoin? At least I can carry my gold around and like wear it on my finger. And Max Kaiser was like, I have my ledger in my pocket. He was like, I got my paper wallet in my pocket. I was like, it's so funny. People think, oh, it's not tangible. But it's like, you can carry around your Bitcoin, like carry around. You know, it is becoming more and more tangible as people realize what it is. It is money. It is hard money. In the digital age. He also said, I think cryptocurrency is here to stay. I think it is durable, he said. Very interesting. So, you know, Bitcoin is the fastest horse. You know, Bitcoin, obviously anybody can access Bitcoin at any time on the internet. So it's a market that's moving fast. It's got a limited supply. You know, it is a hedge against inflation. So it is the fastest horse, and it is, in my opinion, Bitcoin is, in my opinion, much more effective at hedging against inflation than gold. I mean, you have a really, if you're looking at this chart, which is also including the S&P, the green line is the US dollar index. And you can see that, you know, Bitcoin, which is the orange line right here, I mean, the inverse correlation between Bitcoin and the US dollar is very strong. It's like really, it's very responsive. So that's another thing right now, guys. If the US dollar index starts to pump off this support, right? If the US dollar index pumps off this support level to the upside, that probably, I don't want to say it would, but it could set a local top for Bitcoin. It could. If the US dollar index pumps next week, that could be a local top for Bitcoin. There would probably be a pullback. Very likely. If the US dollar index loses this support and breaks down, Bitcoin's probably going to smash 20K and go further, at least in the short term. So, yeah. Yeah, BlackRock is behemoth. They're managing $7.4 trillion. So the fact that they came up and said Bitcoin is like the future and is digital gold and will outperform gold and is, you know, basically going to take over gold to a large extent, that is huge. That is huge. And guys, you know, at some point in the future, they will probably be able to synthetically create gold. And they'll just, I mean, they probably could do it now. They could probably just create gold somewhere in like through some sort of system and literally generate physical gold. And then what is gold there, right? You can then create more gold. Bitcoin, you can't do that. You really can't do that. So let's see what's going on here with Bitcoin in the short term. Bitcoin breaking out again. We just hit another high, guys. We just hit another high for Bitcoin. Looking at the 30-minute chart, we are breaking out again. Looking to come up towards 19,080 potentially. So now hitting the highest prices once again of the year 2020, highest prices since 2018. This trend is absolutely beautiful right now. I'm really curious to see, you know, we're coming up on it now. We're very close to 19,000. Can Bitcoin break out through this channel, through this resistance line? Can we pump up through this? If we do, we're gonna extend upward very quickly. I think it's gonna be very fast to the upside, guys. If we do break 19,080. Nico Bellic says, will this correct one day? Nah, probably not. We probably just won't correct ever. Bitcoin will go up infinitely. That's my prediction. No pullbacks. Bitcoin will be at 100K probably in the next 3 months. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Craig Neve, what's up, man? He says Bitcoin might have a tether pump to 21K with a nice big green candle. That is quite possible. A lot of people are expecting that break above the all-time high, the test up, you know, to like testing the all-time highs breaking up. I mean, at this point with this kind of momentum, it's actually quite possible that Bitcoin would do something like that, break above the all-time high, test prices above the all-time high before seeing a correction. And then what's going to happen is, as Bitcoin breaks that all-time high, and we start cracking above it, people are going to be FOMOing, right? They're going to go, oh my God, we broke 20K. Oh my God, right? And they're going to be FOMOing into it, and they're going to be buying above 20,000, which, you know, long term would probably be fine. But, you know, I would think that it's, you know, guys, we're going completely vertical, right? You have to expect some kind of volatility in this range, probably. I'd be really surprised if we just, you know, continue straight up. I would expect some kind of volatility for sure. Guys, definitely hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Subscribe if you're new. BlackRock is getting a stimulus from the U.S. government. It's a loophole that they found. Are you kidding me? How can I use that loophole? Where's that loophole for me or for anyone, for any citizens? Oh man, these corporations are just taking control of our system. It's crazy. You know, nowadays you can just buy off politicians, and, you know, corporations are running the world, guys. Kevin, when would you say this bull run started? What do you mean by that? When did the bull run start? I mean, it depends on what you mean. It depends on what time frame you're talking about. I mean, all that a bull run, guys, the definition of a bull run is a sustained increase in price over time. That's what a bull run is. I don't know, maybe you would consider it can technically be within many different time frames. I mean, since the March crash, since we recovered, we've had a pretty sustained increase in price. So we are already in a bull run, guys. We're coming up to the all-time high. This is already a bull run. We're very bullish right now. We're sustaining higher prices, increasing prices over time. This is a bull run. Stubbling Mug says, Kev, what if 20K is the final top for Bitcoin and we crash and we never come back? Guys, it's so unlikely. Guys, it's so unlikely that Bitcoin would do that. It's just so unlikely. You could say that about anything. You could say that about anything. You could look at Amazon stock and go, but what if this is the top and we never come back? Like, you could just do that with anything. But for Bitcoin, guys, it's really just math at this point. With all the money that's being printed and Bitcoin's limited in supply, there's a finite amount of Bitcoin with unlimited dollars that are being printed. Bitcoin's value is going to go up against the unlimited dollars. See, it's just math. Bitcoin's price will go up against inflation over time. It's just math. This is not the final top for Bitcoin, guys. It's probably going to go much, much higher. If they keep printing money, it's going to go much, much higher, right? 20% of all US dollars printed this year, guys. This is not the final top for Bitcoin. I'm not going to guarantee because it's not financial advice, but I'm pretty close to guaranteeing that this is not going to be the final top for Bitcoin. Ethereum's also looking pretty good here, breaking out, or almost breaking out again. Looking pretty good. Also, yes, Stubbling Mug, I guess your name is. I don't know how to say your name. You were saying you were the one who just asked that question. What if this is the final top for Bitcoin? You know, you can have that fear all you want, but the math, it's literally an equation, and the math says that's not going to happen. You know, if you, I don't know, maybe you bought in late or something and you're worried, but you know, if Bitcoin, you know, comes up and there's some crazy volatility like this, which is totally possible, guys, something like a pattern like that at the all-time high before actually breaking out, totally possible, right? Yeah, you just have to understand that this is the nature of the market, and if there is some kind of crazy pattern at the all-time high this way, you just got to be confident in basically what I just said, that long-term Bitcoin is going to go up against the US dollar. That's just how it works. So Ethereum is now breaking out again, coming up above 518, breaking out more. 518, looking pretty good. Pedro Wynn says, if Bitcoin was a woman, it would be super hot. Yeah, probably. Just looking at some chat here. Ethereum now hitting new highs for the year again. Highest prices since 2018 right now. Happening right now. And Bitcoin is also sitting at that new high as well, right? So we're slowly just pushing up here on this 30-minute. Slowly pushing up. Pretty cool. Guys, yeah, if the Federal Reserve is able to just print money infinitely, it's literally just math. It's just an equation. Bitcoin's going to go up against that over time. Just going to post this real quick. Guys, let me know in the chat what price you guys think we're going to hit tonight. Yeah, people are always asking about altcoins. People continuously ask about altcoins, of course, right? Chainlink is doing great. I explained this at the beginning of the stream. Chainlink is up 540% on the year. So Chainlink is up 540% this year. Right? And it's only 30%, it's less than 30% away from the all-time high. So Chainlink is up 540% this year, and it's less than 30% away from the all-time high. You can't complain about that. You cannot complain about that. Chainlink is also making higher highs on price, higher lows on price, continuing on this trend, sustaining these prices. Looking great. We're above the 50% fib extension. If we can maintain $13.66, maybe we come back to test it, we bounce, we're going to be headed for $15.15. And if you break that, maybe you'll head to the 786. It's 1728. If you don't want to be breaking this trend line. If you do, you're probably going to come back to retest some support. But yeah, Chainlink overall, guys, you guys know I've been talking about Chainlink a lot. And because Chainlink hit $20 and then pulled back to $7, a lot of people were like, oh my God, Chainlink, whatever, like they were like saying stuff to me about it. I was like, if you look at the performance of this thing overall, I was literally talking about Chainlink, like, first of all, on this channel, I talked about Chainlink at 50 cents on this channel. When it was at 50 cents, I was talking about Chainlink on this channel. And then when things started to look much better for Chainlink, I started talking about it again, I think in this range. And then, of course, through the pandemic, I was talking about it. And, I was accumulating here as well, $1.80. And then as it came up to $4, I started making videos about Chainlink, talking about $7, like making, pumping out Chainlink content constantly. And then it worked out, went really well. And then things got a little too crazy. We ran all the way to $20 and then pulled back. But now we're less than 30% away from that price. Really great. If you just held your Chainlink no matter what, unless you bought literally at 20, you're doing decent, or you're actually, probably breaking even at least. Doing good. Roxanne says, I made great profit from Chainlink. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome, Roxanne. Yeah, I know a lot of my viewers were getting really hype about it because we were buying it down here. We were buying it at $1.80. We were buying it at $4. And then at $4, we were targeting like $7.44 at one point. And that all played out. And then things became even more parabolic. And I was literally saying, if we break this trend line right here, we would very likely create a larger scale parabolic trend and run up again. And we did. And then I thought that was going to happen again for a third move up. And that's where I was wrong, because the stock market reversed, Bitcoin reversed, everything reversed all at once. Chainlink was looking to bounce and then reverse down. So yeah. But overall, still doing great, guys. Chainlink's still doing fantastic here. I cannot complain about Chainlink. I think it's going to be one of the top performers in the next bull market, which could be happening potentially, apparently soon. again, when Bitcoin, you know, this bull market is just getting started. Bitcoin is just starting to break out, run up, come back to the all-time high. There's a lot of attention on Bitcoin. A lot of money's flowing into Bitcoin. But you guys have to remember that as Bitcoin's value goes up, right? Bitcoin's value is going up, and there's a lot of money flowing into Bitcoin. As people join in the industry, as people invest in Bitcoin, they start to become, you know, more educated. They start to look at other things, and then that money starts to flow into other projects. And then so Bitcoin going up causes everything to eventually go up. You see, Bitcoin going up in value will provide more value to everything else. That's just how it goes. So, you know, Bitcoin's mooning right now and altcoins aren't doing much, and people are confused. They're like, but why is my altcoin not going up right now? And it's like, it will. You just have to understand the formula behind altcoin pumps. That's what you got to understand. Negus said that he made 5x his initial investment on Chainlink. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin could be breaking out soon. We're still moving up. We're like $50 away from 19,000. Only $50 away. Yeah, a lot of people that were following me made a bunch of money, but some people also bought in at the top of Chainlink, so that's not good, right? Whoops, I just removed the weekly chart for Bitcoin. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what happens at 19,080 or so, because that's the top of the channel. If we break out above that, I mean, we're probably going to hit the all-time high. I mean, could it happen tonight? I guess it could. We're starting to push up now, right now as I'm streaming. 18,970 pushing up. Joshua says, I bought Link at 17. Did I mess up? No, you didn't. I mean, well, yeah, you did. But if you didn't sell it, you're probably going to be okay. We're pretty close, guys. $30 away from 19,000. $30 away from a $19,000 Bitcoin. Guys, definitely hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you type this in on SoundCloud, you'll find this track if you're wondering. By the way, I'm gonna open up another beverage. I'm opening up just a beverage. We are so close to 19K, guys. 19K coming up. Pretty close. Here we are, guys. We're so close. The market wants to see $19,000 Bitcoin, and we are so damn close. $20 away. Bitcoin is just continuing to find buyers on the way up. Just keeps finding buyers on the way up. I mean, guys, like I said in my video the other day, I have people like texting me, calling me, like my friends, like asking me if they should buy Bitcoin. Like, it's starting to get those 2017 vibes again. But, you know, the difference is that, right, you know, now everything is, people know about Bitcoin now. They didn't know about Bitcoin back then. So now it's like they're a little bit more familiar with it. And now in everyone's mind, like the average person, they're thinking like, oh, Bitcoin, is that thing that makes people a lot of money, or I guess lose a lot of money as well? And they're thinking, oh, is it a good time to buy again? I got to get in now before it goes up. Like, that's like the average person's mind. That's what I've seen myself. And we're just finding a lot of, we're also finding a lot of institutional buyers. We're finding a lot of, you know, retail as well starting to come in. 2017 vibes, guys. In terms of the chart, it's 2016. In terms of the vibes, 2017. From a charting perspective, it's 2016. But I guess it is like 2016 vibes, not 2017 vibes. But yeah, we are getting that FOMO. We're coming up on 19 now. Haven says, "I'll drink Jameson with you. Cheers, you future rich nerds." Yep. And we're gonna go from future rich nerds to legitimate investment into what is now digital gold. That's where we're going, guys. That's what's gonna happen. One of the biggest investment corporations in the world, BlackRock, maybe the biggest, $7.4 trillion in management, is now basically bullish. I mean, this is basically a bullish statement for Bitcoin. If BlackRock is saying that Bitcoin could replace gold to a large extent, that is a very bullish statement. Very bullish. I mean, if it replaces gold to a large extent, what is the market cap of gold right now? How many trillion is it? We'd have to check. This is one of my favorite articles of the year, and it just happened. This is like one of the best things I've ever seen. We're very close to 19, guys. We're going to see if we can get there. I mean, at this point, the price is kind of just like floating up, right? The market really wants to see the all-time high. The market really wants to see it. That's a huge effing statement. Gold, 10 plus trillion, depending on paper market valuation. Yeah, I mean, guys. So let me show that comment because you had a curse word in there. So I gotta approve it, apparently. The Beeve says that's a huge effing statement. Well, I mean, what they're saying, I mean, guys, again, BlackRock manages $7.4 trillion. So I think they have an idea of what they're talking about. And what he's saying, that Bitcoin could replace gold to a large extent. He's not saying replace gold. He's not saying all of a sudden Bitcoin is worth 10 trillion and gold is worth 0. That's not what he's saying. He's just saying that Bitcoin may come in as a contender to replace gold in a certain way, as like a store of value kind of thing, a hedge against inflation, whatever. So to a large extent. So that means that Bitcoin's market cap is probably going to head towards $1 trillion. Probably going to head towards $1 trillion, which we're already at 350 billion. And Bitcoin is the size of like JP Morgan right now. It's the same market cap. Guys, let me know if you have any questions in the chat. White Claw or NAD? No, I don't drink, guys. I'm not drinking White Claw. It's just a beverage. I know that on Joe Rogan, he like refrains from like saying if he's, or he used to, like when he was on YouTube, he like refrained from saying what he was drinking. And I'm kind of like, I was like, are you not allowed to do that? I guess not. So apparently I'm not allowed to, like, who knows? It's just a beverage, guys. Ben says, "What is your Link price prediction?" You guys want to get super bullish in here? You guys want to get super bullish over here and talk about a Chainlink price prediction? We can get mega bullish if you want. So we can look at Ethereum in 2016. Ethereum is at $6. I guess, I don't know, you could say 6. You could go an average of what, $12 in 2016. So Ethereum was at an average of $12 in 2016. And after the bull run, at the peak of the bull run, Ethereum hit It was up nearly 13,000%. Nearly 13,000%. But it has, but Chainlink has triple the supply or more, almost triple the supply of Ethereum. So take that down, by I guess by 3. You want to get mega bullish? So right now Chainlink is actually at 1430, which is good. I don't know how I'm going to draw this. You guys really want me to draw this out? Chainlink price prediction. If we're going to compare it to Ethereum, how high are we going to go? So if it's 3 times the supply is 3 times as much. So we would go about 4,000. You want to get insane here, guys? You want to get really insane? Here, there it is. There's that Chainlink price prediction. Actually, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. We have to go from this price. Sorry, we have to go from the all-time high. We're gonna get crazy bullish here on Chainlink for a second, and pull it up. This is going to be the top of the bull run price. Roughly $230 or so. 220, 220, at least 220. So Chainlink going from 1430 to 220. You know, a lot of people are crazy, right? And they're like, "Oh my God, Kevin, that's not bullish enough. Chainlink's going to go to 1,000. Chainlink's going to go to 10,000." Like, people always say that to me. I'm just like, guys, relax. If Chainlink goes from $14 to $220, I don't think there's a problem. I don't think there is a single problem in the world. So yeah, there you go. Chainlink, $225 or so, 220 bucks. Bull run target. Could be more than that, could be less than that. But there you go. XRP next bull run price target 25 cents. End of bull run price target 25 cents. I'm just kidding. I mean, XRP is probably going to pump. Probably going to pump. Isn't it pumping right now? It is. I had it pulled up. It's starting to come up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, next price target for XRP is like 50 cents at this point. Probably around 50 cents. $19 pump is dead. We're going to see about that. I mean, we're still doing pretty good, guys. You know, the price is just kind of floating up and around, right? It's just like floating up slowly, just floating up. There's just like these buyers that just keep coming in, just keep stepping in, right? But I mean, what we really have here is emotional feedback. I've talked a lot about emotional feedback on my channel. But yeah, we have like all the people that were buying Bitcoin at 10K are really happy. We're breaking out. They're making a lot of noise on social media. And then you have all the people that, you know, that were buying on the way up. And then the news starts hitting, right? The news starts, oh my God, Bitcoin's at 16,000. Then people that are watching the news start buying Bitcoin. And then it runs up again. And all the people that just bought Bitcoin at 16K, they're going, oh my God. And they're telling people, they're saying Bitcoin, right? And then we get up to the 18K, and then I'm starting to get text messages from my friends who don't even like own any crypto. And they're like, yo, should I be buying Bitcoin right now? Like they're like a lot of emotional feedback, articles being written. So we just keep finding buyers because we have this feedback loop going through society right now about Bitcoin. It's slowly spreading again. So we just keep finding buyers no matter what. We have bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart all the way up this run. And we just continue to run up no matter what. The bearish divergence played out short term on the way up multiple times. And then, yeah. It never actually, like, we never got a pullback of any kind. Did that really just happen? Someone said BCH breakout finally. Did it just happen? Like just now? Not really. It was kind of like when I was talking about it. I don't even want to focus on this one because I don't want people buying into this one. Whatever. Yeah, it looks like we're stalling a little bit, finding some sellers here in the short term, very short term chart, 15-minute chart. Though, I mean, if you're looking at, I mean, I don't usually look this low, but if you're looking at the 30-minute chart, I mean, we are like going, we are forming a, you know, it's more of an uptrend, but it's slightly parabolic. We're still getting an exponential increase in demand. It's not bad. Somebody just said, look at the 1-minute chart. Okay, here, let's go do that for you. Let's go check out that 1-minute chart. Here we go. Here's your good old 1 minute. Guys, pretty much the world is ending right now. The world has ended on the 1-minute chart. It's all over. It's all over for Bitcoin, guys. And then you look at the weekly and you're like, oh. Yeah, everything, it seems like everything just got a little bit of a pullback. Everything just got a little bit of rejection. So we may, I don't know, we'll see. We may not be like pumping for real tonight, but we'll see. I mean, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me if, I mean, we could. I mean, it's only short-term stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if Bitcoin did see some kind of pullback consolidation before breaking out. I mean, we're still like well within this channel, right? And we do have some room to move. Bitcoin technically can make, really see there's a lot of wiggle room here before Bitcoin really breaks the trend. It's only until we start to crack below this trend line that I really get worried, right? If Bitcoin does reverse down and then starts trading sideways here and comes back to this trend line and we're like on the trend line and we crack below it, yeah, I get a little worried then. You know, I would think that if we come back to the trend line and then snap below it, that's when it's like, okay, there's the, now we're breaking down, right? Now we're breaking down, at least for a little bit. But until then, guys, we're looking pretty good. But yeah, it looks like Bitcoin is seeing some selling right now. Looking at the 4-hour chart, again, we do have a lot of room to move. So like Bitcoin can come back to this trend line, maybe test it, even go as low as the upward sloping channel here before really getting an issue. Yeah, it does seem like we do have selling now. So what was that? Was that a target, a fib target from this high to this low? So we tested the 1272, pulled back, rallied above it, and kind of actually tested right along potentially this channel line. Now looking at the 4-hour chart, the last time we saw rejection like this, if this 4-hour closes in the red, it would kind of resemble this. And maybe again, like I was saying, we pull back to the bottom of the channel, possibly, before rallying again. Maybe. Depends. Depends on what kind of pattern we have. People are wondering what kind or what the name of the song is. If you just type this in on YouTube, you should find it right there. So Bitcoin is now below 18,800, though. I mean, if you're looking at 4-hour or higher, things are still looking pretty good. We do have like a wick here, though. Bitcoin is still like testing right around the breakout zone of the last 4-hour. Still perched way up in the stratosphere here, guys. And we actually just hit prices that were how far away from the all-time high? let's see something here. Let's go to the Coinbase chart, mark up the all-time high. And we'll look. So the price that we just hit was only 5% away from the all-time high on Coinbase. 5% away. Not bad. We're getting so damn close, guys. We're getting so damn close. Just inching our way all the way up here. So close. Yeah, it looks like this. It's stalled a little bit for now. Guys, I would not. People are saying that it's dropping. I would not call this dropping. People in the chat right now are saying Bitcoin is dropping. Would you really call this dropping? My goal is to change the perspective of all the people that say that Bitcoin's crashing and pumping and dumping at all the wrong times. Like right now, somebody in the chat has probably already said Bitcoin is dumping. But look at the chart. Has it really dumped? Maybe it will, but it hasn't in my book. It's crashing, guys. Bitcoin's crashing right now. Are you kidding me? Let me see something here, guys. So while we're at it, definitely join this Discord channel. Join our Discord, which is in the description. But there's that Discord link. You can join the Discord channel. I spend most of my time in VIP chat, which is actually something that is a Patreon perk. So if you join Patreon, you get the perk of joining the VIP chat, which is where I spend most of my time. If you guys want to support this channel, you can join Patreon as well, which is the next link right there. Just talk about Dogecoin in Discord? Nah, I'm good. I mean, Bitcoin could break out. It just depends on, do I want to stream for that breakout? Do I want to continue to stream for that breakout? I mean, it's already pretty late. I mean, it's only 10. I'm probably just going to end the stream for now. I mean, if Bitcoin does break out again, I guess I'll go live again. Maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream now. Also, this channel has been getting shadow banned. So this channel has, like, earlier today, it's happening with this stream as well. Earlier today when I streamed, the stream went up to 300 viewers and then stopped getting viewers. It just hit a ceiling and just stopped. And I was like, I've never seen that before. I usually get over 300 almost instantly. This stream came up to 500 or 600, stopped, right? So I don't know if it's the bull run. I don't know if it's Google. I don't know what's going on, but somebody over at Google does not like Bitcoin, I'll tell you that. I don't know what's been happening the past few streams. I just hit a ceiling of viewers and then it just stops. Hexy coming with the 5 says, cheers, homie. Yo, I appreciate that, man. Much appreciated. I just talked to you the other day. Much appreciated, man. A non-sponsored drink. Yeah, I got my beverage here. I don't know why Google. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but that's just BS that Google would censor crypto. Craig says 413 likes, 441 views, outstanding. You guys definitely hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. So Kai Meller coming in the chat saying, Kevin, your live wasn't on my subscription page and I had to click on your name because I saw it in Discord. this is what I'm saying. I don't know what's happening to my channel, but there is an issue right now with Google censoring my channel, probably because it's a Bitcoin channel, and we're seeing a lot of activity in Bitcoin right now. People want to see Bitcoin stuff, and there's I don't know what's going on. But I just backed up my entire YouTube channel to Library, the Library platform. You guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of it. Library, I don't know who uses it. Some people use it. I don't use it, but I did back up my channel onto there. And every time I post, it posts on there, and also on Odyssey. So yeah, I mean, that is now a backup channel. If you guys want to follow me on there, you can, because I'm getting censored by Google right now, which is really annoying. Yeah, I swear, this morning I went live and the viewership just halted at 300 viewers as Bitcoin was pumping. I was like, this is not normal. This is like really weird. Really, really weird. Google hates the truth. Google hates Bitcoin, guys. I mean, to be honest, I think it's the scams. I think it's the scammers that are scamming people on all these ads and stuff that are really causing this to happen. But, you know. So we are seeing a little bit of resistance across the board for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for Chainlink, a little bit of resistance here. And that is just how it is, guys. We're coming up on we're coming up on the all-time high. So like I say in all my videos, like my last video, I was saying, you know, seeing some kind of volatility at the all-time high is really not a crazy idea. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Like, let me just pull up Bitstamp. I think that's what I was using. I have each exchange used for different things. I'm using this for the weekly, I think. Yeah, this pattern that I drew earlier in the stream. Like, something crazy like this can happen, guys. Like, we could come up to the all-time high, even break it, you know, head towards 21, 22, 23, and then whip back below 20, create a really heinous pattern, like a really crazy pattern before breaking out. I would not be surprised to see something like this happen, guys. It's honestly what I'm expecting, actually. If Bitcoin breaks above 20K, I would expect something like this. Though that is just my expectation. That is not something you should trade off of. It's just like what I have in mind. I'm thinking like, if Bitcoin just breaks straight above 20K, we'd probably see some really crazy volatility. But I think it's quite possible. I mean, we're going completely vertical, guys. I mean, the last time we went this vertical was, you know, not even 2019. 2017, we did go this vertical in 2017. We barely went this vertical in 2016. So we're going very vertical right now. And, you know, just be cautious. Don't be taking crazy leverage trades. Don't be doing that, right? I mean, hold your long-term positions and stuff. D's nuts says, bro, my heart is beating faster looking at that prediction. Well, as long as you're not in a crazy high leverage trade, then it doesn't matter if this happens. It doesn't matter, guys. This type of a move, this is a little bit exaggerated. I don't think it'll be this crazy. If something like this does happen, it literally doesn't matter if you're a Bitcoin holder. This move does not matter. Just sit there and enjoy the ride, and just bathe in the volatility, and it doesn't matter. We're going to go up, we're going to go down, we're going to go up, we're going to go down, and then eventually we'll break above the high and then go even higher. But in the meantime, we might see some craziness. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? If you're a Bitcoin holder, you need to become a master at just literally just sitting there like you're on a roller coaster, just enjoying the volatility. Like, you just got to be like, it's just a ride. It's just a ride. What we know is that Bitcoin will go up against the US dollar, or up against inflation, right? As money inflates, Bitcoin will go up. You know, guys, I'm being shadow banned. I know it for sure. I know it for sure because we hit a certain point in viewership on this stream. And then, you know, Bitcoin's literally at 18,800. And the viewership is just trickling down. So we got shadow banned, guys. This is like an exclusive shadow banned stream now. We got shadow banned. I mean, like literally last week I had 1,400 people watching my stream, and now I have 384. Google, man. Nobody got the notification. Nobody could find me on the homepage. So now here we are, guys, at an exclusive shadow ban stream. A Friday night shadow ban stream. Guys, you know, we're now hidden. Nobody can find us here. Google has put us in the dark. So we're exclusive. Nobody can find us here. We're good. I mean, people are saying it's not shadow banned in Poland, but it definitely is, guys. It definitely is shadow banned. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact just based on having streamed hundreds of times on YouTube. I'm looking at the view count, and it's literally just sitting there at 380 now. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to probably just end the stream. I'm probably going to unlist this stream, to be honest. I'm probably going to unlist it because it's going to look weird if I had this, you know, all my videos on the list, and then this video is going to have like no views. I don't know why all my live streams are being censored, but it just keeps happening. Anyway, guys, that's going to be for this stream for now. Bitcoin is looking great. We're still looking very bullish. There's no local top confirmation yet. This could continue up. The weekly RSI points to potential continued upside, that we have room to move up. The daily RSI says we could move up more, but we are overextended. Like, we are getting overextended. It is a time to be cautious. Don't go crazy with leverage. Be careful out there, guys. If you have long-term positions, great, continue to hold. This is not financial advice. Yeah, I mean, just be careful, guys. But everything's great. I think long-term, guys, long-term Bitcoin is going to succeed. Some of the biggest investment corporations worldwide, including the second largest bank in China or in the world, is accepting Bitcoin. And now BlackRock is talking positively about Bitcoin. Deutsche Bank talking positively about Bitcoin. JP Morgan's bullish on Bitcoin. Everything is going great for Bitcoin now, guys. So despite the volatility, you know, who cares about the volatility? It doesn't even matter if something crazy like this happens. Just enjoy the ride. Because if you can stomach the volatility, you're going to make the money, right? That's literally who makes the people who make the most money in Bitcoin. The ones that are the ones that buy good areas of value, and they're able to stomach the crazy volatility, and they just allow it to happen. But yeah, guys, definitely check out all the links below. You can sign up for the Cryptowatch platform, which is this platform on the screen, for free. Create a free account. This platform allows you to chart and trade. You can actually also trade off of your chart. So like, I'm looking at Ethereum here. I click on this right tab and open it. I can actually just start trade. Like, I could literally go here right now and be like, I want to put in a buy order for Ethereum. You know, let's just say if it came back to this previous high. I'm not actually doing this. I'm just as an example, like 495, boom. I can now set the same. I can actually trade off of Kraken or Coinbase or Binance or Bitstamp or Bitfinex right off of this chart that I use. I'm trading off of Kraken right now. So that's where I'm setting this order. So literally on the Kraken exchange, I can just post this order, have it set that if we retest this high, I'm going to get filled on along. You know, and I'm not actually going to do that, but I'm just showing you. That's Cryptowatch. You can trade off of all the top exchanges right off of your charts. So that's pretty cool. Definitely sign up for free. Use it for free. Trade for free. When you create the API, make sure you unselect deposit withdrawal. Also, join Patreon if you want to support the channel. If you want to look at one of my portfolios, see what I'm buying, see what I'm selling, see what I'm trading, join Patreon. Also, yeah, follow me on Twitter and join the Discord channel. And that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.